Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same.
Let's fucking get it, man. What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to Chilling with the Villains, episode 49, I believe. As always, guys, hit that like and subscribe button, turn on post notifications on so you know when we go live with these podcast episodes and shit like that. Reeds, what's going on, baby? How you doing? I would peace you, but yo, we don't want to get arrested. You know what I mean? Right. Speaking between villains and shit. How you feeling, bro? How's everything?
I'm good.
As you guys see, no Jordan this week. Unfortunately, bro is at the gym pumping it up. So,
up the jam.
Yeah, I heard him, Sporty Spice. But yeah, man, it's just me and Reeds this week. So we gonna get into some news and everything like that. We have our new segment, which is our weekly drip check. Want to get into it?
Let's go.
Can we start with the feet? What you working with, man?
Got some Air Max. Air Max
Pluses. Those are
Plus,
pluses,
plus TNs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both names are valid. TN from Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Either
right.
or. Believe those was like the sunset shits. But that colorway is a classic colorway, the Air Max Pluses. So those have come out I believe twice in the last couple of years or some shit like that. But
nice.
Great shoe, great fucking shoe. Me personally, we just doing feats this week because it's fucking shitty outside.
Yeah.
But this week, let me put these in the camera. These are the Air Max Deluxes. I feel like one of the most slept on Air Max models. One of my favorites. Let's get this. You know what I mean? Got this crazy ass design, this swirl that's on the top. I've probably had about 4 or 5 pairs of these shits in total, different colors and shit like that. These are the habanero joints. Like I said, one of my favorite Air Max. I think one of the most slept on joints in existence, man. These was getting retroed probably 4 years ago. I happen to have 2 more pairs left that's decent condition, so I was like, let me back them out for the podcast and shit. But yeah, and then I got a little shirt from B-Wood. B-Wood was the store downtown, and I believe in Brooklyn as well. So some pretty cool clothes and shit like that. So
Nice.
That's what's going on this week, y'all. Yeah, man. How you feeling, bro? What you been up to?
Chilling, regular life. Life
has been lifing.
Lifing, yeah, always.
Yeah. Not too crazy, but enough to rattle the cages.
Right.
But other than that, bro, what you been playing? What you been up to or watching? Everything like that.
Sheesh. Besides the Penguin, I haven't really.
Niggas are still recovering from that.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I was heavy. I think me personally, I've been watching Dan to Dan. It's this new anime that's on Netflix, based on this manga. Obviously, everybody is fucking with it right now. So Dan to Dan has been really, really cool to watch and shit like that. Especially coming off of Penguin. You might not want something that's as serious coming off of that. You might want something let me chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've really been up to. And then on the video game side of things, we've been on Fortnite. They just dropped the Fortnite kicks in game and shit like that.
I didn't even get to.
The Jordans is in game.
The Jordans.
The Jordan 1s. Yeah. And you can't use them with everybody. It's specific niggas that could put on the sneakers type shit. Some of the Dragon Ball Z niggas is valid though.
Oh.
Heavy, bro. Sell Jordan 1s. Hard.
What about those foams? I was.
Well, when I was on earlier, it was just the ones that they finally put in. They didn't drop any of the other sneakers, but I think by the time. Oh no, it's still 5.
To the 26th, I think, right?
I heard 7 p.m. today.
Okay.
I heard get your V-Bucks up, nigga. 7 p.m. today.
Right.
Yeah, bro. So, speaking on that though, while we on that topic, how do you feel about that new mechanic coming to Fortnite and shit like that? Fortnite has this new shit called Fortnite Kicks or Fortnite sneakers, where now you're able to add a cosmetic, which is a sneaker, to the skin that you already have. So, speak on that, bro. How do you feel about that? And which sneakers are you looking forward to the most out of the ones that they showed us so far?
I actually think that's pretty dope. There was a lot of sneakers, man. Sheesh. It's cool. I mean, more money for me to spend if my son wants some motherfucking sneakers now. But
y'all got to do the matching thing. So
yeah. So now it's goddamn. But that's hot. I could throw some kicks on a Marvel character.
And Ninja Turtles could all put on the Jordan 1s.
Can they?
Yes. And Shredder.
And Royal.
Yes.
That's not.
Yeah.
It made it better, right?
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah,
what sneakers you looking forward to though? Out of the list that we had.
We already got the ones.
Yeah, the ones was
because we
already
got the
out.
pass.
Right.
I want those foams.
Galaxy joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, those is never. I didn't have those in real life. I need those this morning. Around.
Exactly. It'll help my
easy, right?
sneakerhead mindset. Yeah.
Got them digitally.
Right.
And they never crease. They never
Right.
fuck up.
Never fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always got those in the closet. Like I got the Galaxy foams. Yeah. Where Fortnite?
Fortnite, nigga, get on.
Get on. Right.
Facts,
Um.
nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. I want those little shark feet.
The shark Nike shits. Yeah, those is hard. And I want them in real life. Slippers
Oh,
for the crib. That would be tough.
They out.
No, but they should though. I'm saying like they should. That would be hard, man. That'd be tough.
Maybe a 3. Maybe a Jordan 3. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a Jordan 3 there.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was the Amas or one of those. It was a collab though. It was a collab there, I believe. I think the Oregon 4s up there. I'm mostly looking forward to the Nike Shocks, the all 4s. You know, it's a Harlem nigga. Yeah, the all 4s is dropping
The
their game.
white
with the red. Yeah.
and silver.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Game. Those in game. You know, as a Harlem nigga, that was the specific pair that I actually had back in the day. So to see that that's the color that they went with, and like, you know what I mean, they could have went with any Nike sneaker. They chose the all 4s. So I think that's
you wasn't shit. You wasn't shit if you didn't have a pair of all 4s.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck a Jordan, nigga. You didn't
I
have
had
all.
to get a pair.
Yeah. I had multiple pairs, bro. A lot of all 4s. So yeah, man. I think later today, 7 p.m. those dropping, bro. So I got like 3,000 V-Bucks on deck, my nigga. I'm not playing. I'm coming for mines, bro. Now, because now it gets to the point, right, that you get your favorite skin, and now you can start hooking your skin up the way you want it to. Now it gets crazier. Because now what if this opens the doorway to shit like, now we dropping hoodies.
And clothes.
Supreme collab. Bake collab.
Villain collab, be nice.
Between villains, Harlem Villains Club collab. You know what I mean? A lot of shit could happen. I think that'd be fucking dope though. But I'm a fan, and like always, Fortnite, the way they do their microtransactions, it never interferes with gameplay. Like it's not something that if you don't buy it, you do worse at the game, or like you know what I mean? It's like totally up to you. You're not forced to do it. You're not like missing out on anything if you don't do it.
Right.
And it's there for the niggas that do want to indulge. So I'm fucking with it. Trying to think, man. You want to get straight into like the juicy shit?
Yeah, we can.
I want to say the Chat GPT shit for a second. So every week we're gonna start talking about like a little list from Chat GPT, possibly start disagreeing with it, and then share our thoughts with it. Obviously, because we never gonna straight up agree with the AI. You know what I mean?
No.
So, first things first. Game of the year. Game of the fucking year. 2024 was a really, really big year for video games. We got a lot of fucking bangers like Wukong, Shadow of the Erdtree. It's just a lot of shit to go down the list. But the Game Awards has officially put out the nominees for like each category and shit now. I can sit here and go over each fucking category, which will take like a jillion years because we know there's like 30 of them shits. But what we're gonna do is focus in on the Game of the Year nominees and talk about which game we think is gonna win that which game's gonna win the Game of the Year category and why. So I'm pulling it up right now. I believe it's right here. So yeah, Game of the Year. We have 6 finalists, right?
Right.
We have Black Myth Wukong. We have Shadow of the Erdtree, which was the Elden Ring expansion, which is like that's a little interesting. We'll get into like that being a part of the whole Game of the Year conversation because some people consider it, some people don't. So we have Black Myth Wukong, Shadow of the Erdtree. We have Metaphor ReFantasia, which is from the Persona studio. I believe, what is this right here? Oh, we have Final Fantasy 7. I don't know what game this is. Oh, Solitaro. I think it's a card game, like Solitaire. You see it right there with the joke. I never even heard of that shit.
I've never heard of it.
And then we have Astrobot. So, kind of weird. Like, I feel like there was some other games that could have possibly been, thrown in there, especially like with shit like Warhammer. Warhammer probably deserves some Game of the Year nods.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy. It's in a couple of other categories, but
Game
I
of
feel
the Year
like
it came out in the middle. It came out in a decent time.
Yeah,
and
facts.
It
facts. It didn't come out in a time where it couldn't be like nominated type shit. So I wanted to ask you, bro. I feel like I already know what the fuck your answer is gonna be because I had the pleasure of editing and watching your fucking beautiful playthrough. But what's your Game of the Year, bro? Even though I already know, stupid question.
It's Black Myth Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, I think that they're if I'm not mistaken, they're not known to anybody. Like the people who made the game, they're not known to anybody. And they fucking clutched.
They're
it
new
to
studio
make
for sure.
Yeah, to make a game like Elden Ring, or I'm sorry,
Like a
Souls game.
Yeah, facts.
At the same time, you were playing Sekiro.
Right, and that was
Those
insane. A lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was intense, man. I love the story. The storyline was insane.
Facts.
Insane, bro.
What about Silent Hill 2? Do you think that should have got a nod? That's not on there, and it is one of the new games that you played through this year.
It should have got, of course. Silent Hill.
Nominated?
It should have got nominated at least, especially against the fucking card game, bro. Like,
Yes, yeah. No disrespect to the call game, because it's
Yeah.
probably fire, but
yeah, nah, but
that shit was crazy. And then the fact that Space Marine is out in there kind of blew minds a little bit. I feel like they really went off. That's kind of you wanna know what's funny? Another game that dropped, I believe this year. Let me make sure. I don't want to like start talking shit, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Armored Core dropped this year, right? Which is also from the Dark Soul niggas, like Elden Ring and them. And I don't think that got a fucking nod. Let's see, when did that drop, bro? Look it up for me. Look it up for me. I'm seeing reviews. I need a fucking release date. Oh yeah, no, that was last year. That was 2023. I'm bugging. Okay. Copy.
but not even games like Helldivers is up there. Or was
Oh
that last year?
hell no, Helldivers was this shit. Yeah, I think it's up there for a different category. Yeah,
but
with Warhammer and shit. Like, I
Yeah.
think it's going up against Warhammer. I think that they kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I want to, you know what? Before saying that, I'm gonna just be, I'm gonna do my due diligence and I'm gonna pull up game releases of 2024 instead of saying like, they had shit they could have picked from without saying.
right.
All right, so this year we had Dragon's Dogma 2. Right, that was a big one. People love that game. We got Helldivers 2, like you just said. We got, let's see, The Last of Us Part 2. That was this year? Or remastered. The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. I feel them. I understand why that's not there. We got Persona 3 Reload, which is like the remake of that game.
Helldivers 2.
Helldivers 2 we said. Final Fantasy we said. The new Paper Mario game came out this year.
Oh shit, yeah. Didn't like a new Mario and Luigi game come out this year?
It comes out like next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
I'm
about
on that.
Mario Wonder was last year.
Super Mario Wonder was last year? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Sonic Generations, isn't that out? But not yet.
The Sonic
Yeah.
Shadow? I think that came out already. Yeah, that came out already. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking, sorry. Got a lot of bullshit games that came out this year as well.
Yeah, like Suicide Squad.
Was that 2024? That was horrible.
January 30th.
Tekken 8. The fuck am I
Oh, yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, we
Tekken
bugging.
8 came out this
Yeah,
year.
we bugging.
Holy shit, bro.
And
Tekken
it's in a
8.
different category.
It is I think in some other shit, but I feel like Tekken 8 had so much content there on release date that should have been like included in Game of the Year. Like it had that much shit going on. Let's see. I got a really good list right now. So we got Black Myth Wukong, we said that already. Helldivers 2. Let's see. Shadow of the Erdtree came out. Metaphor ReFantazia, which is on the list. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Looking through. Destiny 2, The Final Shape. I'm looking. And that's really it. Okay. That's really it that I see on this Wikipedia list. So on second thought, not as beastie as I thought. So I understand why Shadow of the Erdtree is in there, because it was kind of better than a lot of the shit, like a lot of the big games that came out this year. I get it. I dig. I'm not mad.
Okay.
Because Shadow of the Erdtree was a big game, big expansion. Obviously, I did the full playthrough for that on YouTube. It's funny, both of the games that we want probably to win Game of the Year from this category, we both did full playthroughs.
Okay, so about the Shadow of the Erdtree.
Yeah.
You said there were a couple of like people that disagreed with it being as far as because it's a DLC.
And a couple of people, I don't know them personally. It's just shit that I've seen like in comment sections and shit. People saying that Helldivers 2 should have probably got the nod, Tekken 8. You know what I mean? Like it's just taking up a spot in a category. But I understand though, because it was so like it wasn't just DLC, it was an expansion. It was like kind of like a new game.
That's what I was gonna say. Was it if it depends on if it was if it was like a small piece and you just like
little episode, then I get
like,
it.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's a full
on expansion, full different map too. That's another thing. It was a full gigantic map. It wasn't like we opening up this corner of the
Corner
map.
of the map, right?
It's a whole new map, new weapons, new bosses, new
Okay.
everything. So I dig, and it would still have more content than some of the regular games that came out this year. Like we look at shit like Undisputed, the boxing game. We always complain about how much shit is missing from that game, and that was what, like $40 game. Shadow of the Earth was like what, 30, and came with that much content.
Right, yeah.
So you start that you take that into account. Even though it is an expansion, them niggas have more content than some full on games. Just crazy when you think about it like that. And that was like the swan song to the game. They're not coming out with any more DLC. They said for Elden Ring. They're probably already working on Elden Ring 2 or something. Maybe Bloodborne 2. But yeah. If we going based off that list specifically, I got Elden Ring.
Yeah, but you got games like, I don't know why they would be upset about that when you got games like, I'm not sure about the Baltra,
Balataro, whatever.
yeah, whatever. I'm not sure about that game, but you got games
it must have
like
been really
that.
good. I'm not gonna lie, but for that
but-
shit to be,
Gotta check it out.
yeah, Astrobot 2 was surprising to see Astrobot in it.
That game, the kids, that game.
I know it's a really good game, but just to see it like in the fighter list for Game of the Year, I'm just like, oh shit.
What my thing, I don't know about the new Astrobot game.
It's like the 3D open world shit.
Yeah, but they had it before. There was no story. If I'm not mistaken, there was no storyline.
This is the big one.
The new one.
This is
Okay.
this is like the big like Mario-esque. Like we doing gigantic, crazy shit type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting it.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough. OD. You could do a playthrough on that if you want, but talk to me.
So I don't know if you know, PlayStation Portal got an update. You can cloud game.
Fucking touch me. He said, "Show your hands up." Remember Jamie Foxx and Denzel? You know the video? Show your hands up, please. Nigga. That ass up?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you don't need the PlayStation 5 now, as long you need PlayStation Plus Premium, like you need the
So it's a benefit of a higher tier.
yeah
Okay.
the highest.
I'm not
tier.
mad at that.
Yeah.
Fuck it, get your sales in.
It just
Wanna
needs
know
to
why I'm not
update
mad?
the games
Did you see the shit the Xbox put out yesterday? The new update?
about the handheld.
No, about the cloud gaming.
No.
They added 50 games that you could just play on the cloud that are not tied to Game Pass.
No way. Well,
50 games. Want to go over that list real quick while we talking about it?
yeah,
Pull it up. Just type in Xbox cloud gaming on Google. So basically what happened is, Xbox has their Game Pass service and they allow you to play all the games that's on Game Pass via cloud. So like on your phone, iPad, computer browser, right? Go to news, type of news under the thing. Yeah, hit the news. Yeah. So basically now they're expanding the service that we've asked for a long time to just 50 random games that are not on the Game Pass. So if you own any of these 50 games, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, on anything. Pretty fucking insane.
I'm looking for the list right now.
Look for the list. It's a deep one. It's a long list. Don't even fit on that page. Nigga, it's a couple notable games. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me try to type it in. But I see that shit. I'm like, I gotta show this nigga Regal this shit because he's gonna be like, oh man, look at Xbox going crazy. He got. So look, right here, cloud. So it's called Stream Your Own Game with Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta. So 50 great games are available today with more on the way. So I got the list right here. We have Animal Well, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Balatro, the shit that we was talking about. Baldur's Gate 3, Banishers, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, The Casting of Frank's Own, Cyberpunk 2077. That's a big like cloud game to just be able to play whenever. Dragon Quest, Dying Light 2. I actually own that game, so I could probably just play that now whenever. A bunch of fucking the whole Final Fantasy series, nigga. You see that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
The whole fucking Final Fantasy series.
High on Life?
High on Life.
Yo, I'm tight
80.
because that was on Game Pass and now that shit is like
30, right? Yeah, they took it off. Got Hitman, Hogwarts Legacy. You own that on Xbox? PlayStation.
Xbox, but I got disc. Isn't it on Game Pass? It's not on Game Pass.
Nah, I don't think so. I probably would have got in there real quick. Metro Exodus, which is one of my fucking favorite games. You got Mortal Kombat 1. NBA 2K25, that's big. Prince of Persia, Rust, Star Wars Outlaws, which is the new one that came out, the open world shit. Witcher 3, Tom Clancy's Division 2, Top Spin, Visions of Mana, Warhammer, Space Marine 2, all the way at the fucking bottom. You can play that shit anytime, anywhere. And we got WWE 2K24 to round out the list. So
That's crazy.
basically, yeah, man, you don't really the games don't have to be on Game Pass for you to play them, and it's something that we've always wanted. Obviously they have the power to do it. They're just like doing the rollout slowly. You know what I mean? And I get it. I fuck with it.
Take your time, Microsoft. It's cool.
And maybe they do the full rollout to coincide with that release of the Xbox handheld that we was talking about. Maybe that full update comes when the handheld drops. Because we posted a couple days ago, guys. There's some news of Phil Spence, I believe, or Major Nelson. One of them, they said that the Xbox handheld is 100% on the way, confirmed. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked. This nigga's gonna have 5 different hands. You're gonna have a Steam Deck, a Portal, a Switch, a phone, an iPad. Relax. Tablet man.
Yeah, they need to chill, bro.
What games do you think they should add to that? What games would you like to be added to that service?
For Xbox?
For both. Give me like 2 games that each service needs right away.
PlayStation, I could fucking
Give a whole fucking
come on, man.
whole
Like,
right there.
come on, bro.
What game should they add?
You
though?
got you got a classic catalog. Get in there.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
Get in there, bro. Like anything and everything that you could drop out in the classic catalog. Get in there. Xbox, they should just go crazy, bro.
The Gears got. I was
Yeah,
surprised
Gears
Gears wasn't on the list already. That was weird to me. But you want to know why? I'm bugging. It's already on the service with Game Pass. You know, Gears is one of those games that don't leave. So you never have to worry about Gears leaving Game Pass.
Okay.
So that's not something they have to add. You know what I mean? It's there already.
But is it accessible on game? Like I cannot.
Yeah. That
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you could have did that already.
Okay.
Before these 50 games type shit. Since it's on the Game Pass. So you know what I mean? Since it's an Xbox first party game, it never leaves the Game Pass. So they don't have to worry about like, you know what I mean, adding anything. It's already there.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Damn, what game should they fucking add? Left 4 Dead. I want to see Left 4 Dead added.
Oh yeah. Come
Nice
on.
Left 4 Dead. I'm jacking it.
I could actually play that on the Steam Deck because Grim has it.
See it again?
I could play that on.
Boof. Fuck out of here.
Two, Left 4 Dead 2, actually.
Word? Bye. My shit.
I got off. I turned it on. It wasn't the same.
No.
No, I didn't even like start it up. I got off immediately. I was like, it's not gonna be the same. You need your
Dolly?
friends.
Nah, you need the homies for that. I need to get a new computer so I can run these Steam games. You know Steam owns Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah.
That's their game. Valve.
Nice.
So Valve, what happened with Valve? Excuse the chewing, we're eating munchkins and shit. Being fat asses. What happened with Valve? They made Orange Box, Half-Life, Left 4 Dead. That was all their games. But they peeped like, why keep making games when we can sell them? So they made a digital storefront called Steam. And that shit popped off. And they never had to make a video game ever again because they make so much money over Steam, nigga. The premiere, like, you know.
And then was like, oh, let's make a handheld.
The Steam Deck. Nigga.
We are going to like give our top 10 list of Marvel movies.
Facts. And ChatGPT basically had their top 10. So we're going to see how our top 10 lines up with ChatGPT's top 10 of Marvels. We did this last episode.
Yeah.
Where we went up against ChatGPT's list of anime. So we're going to keep following that up each episode until we have beef with the AI and them niggas come for us in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all keep disagreeing with us on the podcast, nigga.
So we're gonna start it off with their list.
No, I feel like we should start it off with our list and then see how our list compares to their list.
To their list.
So,
Okay.
Reegs, you go top 10 first. I go my top 10. And then we go to ChatGPT's top 10. So do from 10, 9, 8, 7.
Okay. And this is why they throw AI up there to try to, because it's a difficult, you know.
It is.
It is a difficult topic. Like I know everybody has their own opinion and stuff like that. So sheesh. And I just randomly like just wrote like my 10 down, and I was like, oh, okay, let me. So with 10, I'll had to throw a Spider-Man movie up there. I feel like,
Okay.
but I'll do Spider-Man Far From Home.
Far From Home is part 2.
Yeah, when he was with
Oh,
Mysterio.
Okay, so that's number 10.
Because I think that was just a good
That was cool. That was a good movie.
good
I got no complaints.
display
about
on Mysterio. I liked it.
that. I got no complaints about that.
Then I'll say 9 Wakanda Forever.
Sheesh, you going with the heavy hitters? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, let me change that. I'll put no. I'm gonna leave that Wakanda Forever
Look,
9.
They folded already.
Right,
already.
right. And then I'll throw Iron Man.
Number 8.
7 I'll do Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. 6 Black Panther.
Okay.
5 I'll do Captain America Civil War.
Okay. Introduction of Spider-Man.
Right.
Heroes fight each other.
Right.
Baron Zemo. Black Panther as well.
Then
Tough.
what was that, 6? So I'm at 5.
Yeah.
It was hard because I was trying to figure out which Avengers was it, Infinity or Endgame. But I think Infinity was like that.
That's when Thanos pull up for
And
the
that's
first
when
time. He fucked the Hulk up.
Spider-Man passed on.
Yeah, you got dusted. That was crazy. That was tough.
Hard.
That was rough and tough on the fields, on the heartstrings.
So I'm gonna throw that one up there.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity War. What's that? What was that, 4?
Yeah.
So 3, I'm gonna throw up Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Nice. Damn. That was a really good movie.
Then I'm gonna throw up Guardians 3.
Sheesh. Number 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then of course you gotta, for right now, like, of course this shit clutches at Deadpool and Wolverine.
Wow. Okay. All right. Sheesh. Out of that whole list, we only had one thing in common. Like one exact movie in the same place.
Okay.
On the whole list. Sheesh. All right. You ready for my list?
Yeah.
All right. So starting it off, number 10. And I know you didn't think about this. And you're going to be like, you motherfucker. You're an asshole. The Incredible Hulk.
I was looking at it. I was looking at it.
And this is the first one with Edward Norton and shit.
Yeah,
where you probably see Abomination.
was-
And at first, right, if we would have had this conversation 5 years ago, people would have tried to argue like it's not really canon though. But now after She-Hulk and we know that Abomination, like we know that shit is 100% canon. So yeah, I'm gonna go number 10, Incredible Hulk. Number 9, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Okay.
So we almost had, you went 10 on that, I went 9 on that, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. And probably like for the same reasons you had, I think visually one of the most interesting Spider-Man movies, just like the way they show Mysterio's powers and shit, and the way they grounded it in like reality, kind of like just made sense for like that universe and shit like that. So that's number 9. Number 8 on my list, Iron Man 1. First Iron Man.
Yeah.
He goes to Afghanistan.
Yeah, that was my Iron Man. What number was yours?
8.
Oh damn! The number was mine?
It's around there, I think.
Yeah, it was probably.
You have to run it back. After that, so that's 10. That's 8. So number 7 on my list, Captain America: Winter Soldier. Thriller. I think it's just great action sequences. Is fire. The introduction, obviously, of the reintroduction of Bucky as Winter Soldier, though, and I think he just did like a great job of portraying the character. It felt like a straight like rip right out of the comic books type of like situation. So I'm fucking with that movie. And then the inclusion of like Black Widow was very smart in that movie. Like I fucked with that. So
Black Panther.
No, Panther wasn't in Winter Soldier.
Yes, he was.
No. No.
He wasn't chasing him.
Remember, the first movie he ever came in, Civil War. Right. Yeah. Touche, nigga. I'm on point, baby. I'm on point. So that's number 7. Number 6 on my list, Doctor Strange 1. Great fucking movie. Great introduction of a character. I think it was the best job they could have done with like introducing people to Doctor Strange and who he is and the type of comic books he has and shit like that. I think that visually, another interesting movie, kind of like the Spider-Man shit we was talking about.
Right.
So I fuck with that movie.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So that's that movie. Number 5 on my list, Avengers 1.
I was hard
I
on
don't.
that.
I feel like I don't really have to explain like why. It's just the first Avengers movie. It just they all pulled up, they
Right.
assembled and shit, and then kind of is what it is from there. 4 on my list is Black Panther, number 1. I think one of the best MCU movies to date. Just visually, I think has one of the best soundtracks, like one of the best like scores type shit. The music in that movie is fucking amazing, and I think like in that, I already felt like this about the movie while Chadwick Boseman was still alive, but now I think in hindsight, it just shows how good his performance was, and you can tell that the MCU is currently lacking like Black Panther. Like
Yeah.
like even though we have Shuri as Black Panther right now, but still like just to have T'Challa out there running around and shit, you can tell we miss him and shit like that. So that is number 4. Number 3, I know Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. Spider-Man No Way Home. They somehow managed to pull in all Spider-Men for this one. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Norman Osborn came back. There's a lot happening, bro. I gotta be top 3.
You know what's crazy? I went on the timeline.
Yeah, look, yeah, nigga, he's tight. Had Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus came back for that. Had the anti-hero little mini arc in the movie and shit like that, kind of redeemed himself. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was able to redeem himself. That movie was chef's kiss, bro.
I'm mad that wasn't on.
Yeah, then Toby, bro, you know Toby's my goat, nigga. So, I got that number 3. Number 2 on my list is where we kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Got to be either the best. It would have been the best movie, and I'll just go straight into number 1, which is Endgame. I feel like if Endgame never came out and wasn't the big event that it was, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has a real good argument for being the best movie. Yeah, like I just think that movie, writing, the way it tied in the stories from the first 2 movies and kind of everything else happening in the MCU a little bit, and the sending off of all the characters and I just think that movie was phenomenal. James Gunn, you know, another classic from the god. So that's my top 10. So,
but we had a lot of movies.
We had same movies, but they just weren't in the same spots type shit. Except for that Guardians call me God. Like, you motherfucker. All right, so now this is where the shit gets juicy, right? Because we're humans, right? We have obviously special ties to these movies, reasons why we love the movie and shit like that. He's still pissed off about Spider-Man 3. It's okay. But now it's time to talk about. It's time to play the game. No, for real. All jokes aside, guys, we're gonna go over ChatGPT's top 10 Marvel list, and we'll go from top 10 and then go to number 1, right? So 10 on their list: Captain America: Civil War. Sets a political and emotional conflict that pits the Avengers against each other while introducing key characters like Black Panther and Spider-Man. We were saying that already. Number 9, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh God.
No. A colorful, fun, and hilarious film that revitalized the Thor franchise.
No.
Thanks to, Taika Waititi. That's what it says. Number 8, Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the one we were just talking about with Toby. Multiversal adventure that brought together multiple generations of Spider-Man, offering fan service and emotional depth with standout performances from Tom Holland, Toby, and Andrew.
Fuck them too.
Fuck them too. Number 7 on their list, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Okay, it says a grounded and intense political thriller. Number 6, Guardians 1.
I look.
I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Iron Man 1.
Okay.
Number 4, Black Panther. I actually got that in common with ChatGPT. Me and ChatGPT had the same. Okay. Oh, I feel it, nigga.
They gonna fuck it up. I feel it.
Number 3, Avengers 1. Not mad at that at all.
No.
Just cause like what it did, like we wouldn't have anything without that. So, number 2, Infinity War, and number 1, Endgame. I feel like the last 2 are cop outs. Like I don't like having both. Pick one. Pick one or the other. You went with Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
I went with Endgame.
And I had both on my.
Oh, you did? You had both?
I had both.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Look, I got Captain America. I got Civil War and Winter Soldier because both great movies, great introductions of great people.
And that Civil War was low-key an Avengers movie.
And I got Infinity and Endgame right next to each other. I was like, conflict. But you gotta choose a heartfelt moment. You gotta choose one of the heartfelt moments. You gotta choose either them coming back or them losing everything.
I feel like I'm not as mad at this list
Oh,
as I was with the anime
Anime.
list. Like
Yeah,
this, I like the AI this week better.
Yeah, this was
Decent AI.
Yeah.
Decent AI, man. Trying to think, man. What kind of funny they didn't include Deadpool and Wolverine at all, me or the GPT. It was a really, really good movie though. I think I got to give that time though.
said it.
Yeah, until I could start like really putting that up there with the other shit. Cause we got a lot of shit to date. You know what I mean? I feel like that movie is waiting for something else to happen that's gonna make that movie more important
Right.
in the future. You know how that happens sometimes. Like, oh, this movie, the way this played out with Hugh Jackman and shit, that makes this movie even more like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So, and, you know, we got Calverine in it. Calverine was crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if they bring, it'd be shit like that. Like, this movie was good. If they bring Henry Cavill back as Wolverine, then that makes Deadpool Wolverine even better. Because like now like it meant something. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like a scene for like, oh cool.
Yeah.
Like nah nigga, it was actually giving us a sneak peek type shit. So I think I gotta give Deadpool Wolverine a little bit more time before I throw that on my time.
Let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Let it marinate. Yeah, bro. We still gotta like kind of figure out what we're gonna do next week with the Chat GPT. Feel like we could take it a couple different places. Pause. Yeah, bro. Anything you want to tell the people before we wrap it up? Pause.
Guys, follow us. I don't know, man. We hardworking men, you know, doing the content that we do, you know.
Thanks, man. Throw that subscribe. Send them follows, man. Turn them notifications on so you know when we go live and shit like that.
That's right.
Make sure y'all follow us on Twitch. That's where we go live with the video games at. Here on YouTube, this is where we drop all of our edited content and vlogs and all that important shit. We got our merch coming out soon. Very excited to get into details on that. Wes actually just wrote us back, said that he could do any color of the V logo. It's about to get great. So we can do that. And just a lot of shit to look forward to in general, guys. The podcast is fucking back, which I feel like is the most important thing. So we here, man. We on the roll 2 weeks back. So I feel like, you know, now we got the ball rolling. It's going to be a lot easier for us and shit like that. And yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. Look out for some more playthroughs, man. We kind of like on a little down period right now, as far as like we played like video game after video game, roll and shit like that. So we all kind of just chilling. Regal's wrapping up Silent Hill 2. I know still got a couple things to do on there, but the fact that he's even gotten as far as he's gotten in that game, I'm good shit, nigga, good shit. That you kind of that's a trophy in itself, you know. But yeah, guys, as always, be safe. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.